Good afternoon, and thank you for tuning into another episode of Dr. Jloknows. Today I want to talk to you about something called transferable skills. And a transferable skill is sort of exactly what it sounds like, but in psychology it refers to something that you struggled with that you were able to do in another form. So let's say, for example, you have an issue with conflict, and the idea of OPS isn't really helping you at that particular moment. You actually have to engage in having a conversation that could turn a little bit ugly. So you're getting worked up, you're not sure that you even want to, you're not sure it's going to be successful, and you're starting to lose your ability to think about even how to do it. So I would challenge you to think back to a time when maybe it wasn't that you were managing a conflict per se, but you did problem solve a different situation. Because a lot of those skills are the same. You had to think through what you were going to be dealing with. You had to think through what the other person might be presenting with. You had to think through what your possible conclusions will be, what the consequences of those conclusions might be, and then figure out your responses to each of those things. Because if you can do it in one situation, you can do it in the other. And the problem is, a lot of people don't stop to think about, is this something that I've dealt with before? And think out of that box a little bit. And one of the examples I really like to use to prove this point is actually equine therapy. Shout out to my very good friend, Corey Nichols, Nichols Field Riding Club. Yay, Corey. If you can control a 1,200-pound animal, then you can probably have a maybe not so pleasant discussion with your partner, your friend, your boss. Because if you can learn how to ask a horse gently, kindly, respectfully, but strongly, then you're probably going to get the result that you want. Those skills probably are going to be the same ones you need in a situation that you have to engage with somebody that you're not necessarily looking forward to having a conversation with. So, transferable skills. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. All you have to do is think back to a situation that you had to work through it and then see what of those skills you could borrow. So it saves yourself a lot of stress. And in this day and age, isn't that what we could all benefit from? Thanks so much for tuning in to Dr. Jloknows. I really appreciate your stopping by.